Thank you, the people of Africa. Thank you, the people of the world. And thank you, the people of America. I'm so grateful once again to be here on ATY TV channel. My name is Dr. Alfred. Today, our topic is going to be on how to finance yourself in Canada, US, United Kingdom, in your studies. But before we proceed, please kindly subscribe to this channel, share, like and comment, and make sure you do as much as you are listening to this information, because a lot of us want to. So today I'll be giving you more important information, because it's one important thing in your quest to study out of your country. Let's stay tuned and see you guys on the other side. Thank you. I am back. Thank you for holding and thank you for watching. I'm so grateful for all of you who have been on this channel. As I told you before you proceed to watch this or to listen to this video, I'll please tell you to kindly subscribe, share, comment and like it, because it's so important to us. And once again, I told you how to finance your studies in the US, UK and Canada and the world at large. It's so important when we want to study out of our countries, because finances can put you down. It can even make you become very scared to apply to study out of your own country. Looking at the environment, the situation, the financial difficulties most of us face, though we have the abilities and the capability to be able to study outside. But one most important thing that always holds us down is our finances. And we all know that finances is one thing that has made a lot of students not to be able to study. I would like to tell you guys that as time goes on, I'm going to be telling you how to look for these finances, how to discover them, and how to be able to study out of your own country without being scared and without being mindful of even starting the process of applying for admission. There have been so many people like you who is scared, who have made an attempt and they have succeeded. Why not you? Because you are important and you can do it as equal as someone did. So first of all, let me tell you guys that these countries I have mentioned do not provide scholarships for students. They don't provide scholarships for students because there are a large number of students population who comes from all over the world into this country to study. And the reason is that these countries have a broader spectrum of courses that any student can choose from wherever you are coming from, what type of courses you have studied. As I told you guys before in my other video, there's a lot to choose from studying in these countries. But these countries do not provide scholarships for students because of the reason I just mentioned. So what you need to do as a potential applicant to study in these countries or out of your country to the world at large, the closest and the easiest way, number one, is to always find an alternative funding from your home country. That is the educational authorities. For instance, I don't know other countries what they do. Until recently, Ghana was doing well in funding and providing their students to study outside through scholarships out of an organization we call GetFund. GetFund was able to assist a lot of students until lately. They've not been doing that. And we know the reason why they've not been doing that, because one is mismanagement. Two is bad leadership. Two, the whole people who are kept there did not manage the situation well. And four, leadership influence has caused it. But the number one thing you need to do is to always turn back to these organizations. Don't stay behind. Try your best. Go to the offices. Find out what it is required for you to apply for those scholarships. When you apply for those scholarships, make sure you walk into those organizations at all times to find out answers. Be able to link to people in the office. Be able to get close to those people who are working there so that they are able to give you information that can lead to you acquiring full sponsorship. Because I know few who studied in UK who did acquire full sponsorship. Their living expenses, everything was paid. So I would like you to do that. Don't just sit down. Which part of the corner of your country you are, make sure you find out where your country's educational fund office is. Take it upon you to go there. Find out what you need to do to apply to these scholarships. But let me tell you one thing for you to do that. Yes, before you do that, find out what course you want to do, what is required, what is needed before you start to find out about your scholarship information, because you would need to give more information to the scholarship office, and they will tell you bring the admission. Through that, they get to know the fees you are to pay to the school. Through that, they get to know that your living expenses out of these countries. So it is very relevant on your part to do that. So as I told you in my previous video, it is important for you as a student to make more time to be able to do all these things. So again, I would like to tell you that find out the total cost of your studies in the very university you are studying. Your total cost of your studies is not just your school fees. It includes your living expenses, such as accommodation, what you'll be eating. If you don't have a car, what you'll be taking, your transport, Uber, bus, train or trolley that you'll be taking. All these are part of your living expenses, so that you know the amount you'll be expending in a year, that it is able to afford you the knowledge. When you are talking about getting a scholarship, you are able to give on average what your expenses are going to be. For instance, GetFund in Ghana do have information. They do have information to which city, which country you are going, and they give you living expenses, and that covers everything about you. They pay the school fees. They don't give you the money. They'll pay the school fees to the school. And when you get to the school and it is confirmed that you are in the school and studying, you open accounts and send back GetFund your information. They will send you the money. Of course, lately people did not get their scholarship fund to study. That was so devastating to people. But of course, these are the process you need to initiate in your quest or in your journey to financing yourself and getting to study out of your own country. So another thing is try and find out from the school to see what type of discounts they have and what is required for you to qualify for that discount or scholarship. Because some universities have scholarships they give to students, especially international students who come to study. They have those opportunities, those discounts. Like I mentioned before in my other video, you can get discounts from your school fees. And sometimes when you go to the school, you get to the admission office, ask questions. You would be able to get information that can help you gain a scholarship even though you've been admitted. Because I have somebody I have spoken to who was working with me in my office. She went to the school. While she was there, I told her, try to look for this information. She got the information. They made her write an exam. She wrote. It wasn't so difficult. She qualified. That is in Italy. She went to Italy. She wrote and qualified and got a full funding for her studies. She didn't need to now pay anything for her studies, accommodation, everything, while she was already in the school. So this is so important. When you get there, you don't need to just stay there because you're a student. These are the things you need to be looking for. Take your time, ask questions. To be able to discover information, to be able to discover knowledge is through what? Asking questions and seeking for those informations. And you need to go to the right places. The right places in every university is the admission office, is the International Student Office. You can read things from there, you can ask questions from there, and I'm telling you, these universities will be able to tell you what to do. Even if you are in a financial distress, they are able to help sometimes, to direct you. So find out from the school to see what type of discounts they have and what is required to qualify for these things. It's so important to you. And the next thing is self-funding. Self-funding. Self-funding is so difficult, and this self-funding is putting a lot of people out of the idea that they want to study outside because they cannot fund themselves. It's not everybody who is able to fund themselves. But I want to tell you, sometimes you need to discuss your problem with friends, people, your family members. Let them understand that this is so important for you. Let them understand the essence of what you want to do. They are able to help you. And if you yourself, you plan in your life that you want to study outside, you have to start to be saving something for yourself. You need to start to do that whilst you are working. For instance, I'm a typical example. I did not go for any form of scholarship. My cousin went for scholarship. He got it. And he did all what I'm telling you to do. I did not go for scholarship. Why? Because I was able to self-fund myself. And why was I able to self-fund myself? Because in the process of working, I knew and I had given myself a long-term plan that I would want to study out of my country. So I was making provision and saving my money out of that. Though I forgone a lot of things, but I knew that I was going to do something more important for myself. So self-funding is so important, but you need to initiate some of these things I'm telling you to be able to keep money and self-fund yourself. It is so important. You can also self-fund yourself through what? Whilst working and studying. When you get admission, you get all the things to come and study in whichever country you have been admitted or whichever university you have been admitted. What I would like to tell you is that every student have at least 20 hours. 20 hours to work in a week. And if you are able to do these 20 hours in a week to work, you will be able to raise some money to take care of yourself and be able to pay, to save and be paying your fees small. One thing about studying outside is that every semester you have an amount that you're supposed to pay. You don't need to come and pay all the fees. Of course, if you have the money and want to pay all the school fees, do, because I did. But if you don't have, you can be paying it bit by bit, depending on the courses and the semester you are taking. You pay. So you are able to self-fund yourself through working these 20 hours when you are not busy with academics to be able to pay your fees. Why is it so limited to 20 hours in a week is that maximum, if you are not a student, you can work 40 hours and above it. But if you are a student, you cannot go above 20 hours because you'll be violating the laws of the land. And I'm telling you, everywhere in these countries, it is the same. In the United States, in the UK, in Canada, and everywhere, it's 20 hours. Why? Somebody will ask, why 20 hours when they know I might need more money? 20 hours because they don't want you to overburden yourself so that you will eventually not be able to pursue the basic reason why you've been in the country. So they want you to have 20 hours to be able to raise money for yourself and self-fund yourself and have more time to study, do your assignment, meet your coursework, attend your lectures, attend your classes. And it is so important. And I know any of you can do that. You can do that because we all did that. So I'm telling you that self-funding yourself or funding your education outside is not as difficult we think. So please kindly initiate yourself and start doing all these things. So it is very important. It is very important. Very, very important. So part-time jobs will help you so much. But I will retell you this. Never get so excited and work more than 20 hours because you can be deported straight away for violating those rules. You can be deported. So try, and I tell you, if you are able to do this as a student and you live your life right, you will be able to finance yourself throughout. And as I always told people, it is not easy to do that. It is not as easy as you come. When you come, there are a lot of challenges that we will have to face, including the culture shock, which I'm going to be discussing as a topic on its own, because I have experienced all those things in practice. And I need to tell all of you that even when you go through this and you gain your admission, you still know that there are challenges. And nothing has ever been easy, but it depends on you as individual to be able to fight, to pursue, to persevere, to achieve these goals. Again, last, you should also be looking at exchange programs that is administered by these countries' government. Though these countries don't give scholarships, they don't give scholarships to students because, as I told you, the large number of students who come in. But these countries have exchange programs that is administered to help students. So you should be able to search for these exchange programs. When you get an exchange program, sometimes you can be very fortunate, your school fees will be paid. Your everything will be taken care of. Or sometimes they can take 50%, 60% of your everything. And that will reduce the burden that you are going to be facing when you are studying outside. So I think basically, I'll be talking more about this. I'm going to talk more about this. I will tell you guys what to do. More and more about this very thing, finance thing, how to get it. I'm going to be talking about it in the future. But for now, these are the most important things you need to do whilst you are in the process of application, when you get admission and get to the school. These are the things you need to do because it's going to help you a lot to reduce the burden, the stress, so that you are able to deal greatly with the other stress you are going to be facing and not more deeply into the financial problem, because this is a problem. When you get yourself into it, it means everything will overwhelm you. So my brothers and sisters, wherever you are in the world, if you are in America, if you are in Africa, wherever you are, these are the most basic important things I just want you to know, because it is going to help you so much in your ambition to study out of your own country. And once again, I would like to tell you, this is a channel that will give you every information you require. ATY TV channel, and is always represented by Dr. Alfred. And stay tuned, please. Once again, I would like to remind you that please kindly subscribe to this channel, share it to others, like it, and comment. If you have questions, send to me. I'll be more than glad to respond to you, because no comment on this channel that will ever go unanswered. And thank you once again for watching this video, and I'll be coming once again with another topic that will be on education, because as I told you, this channel is a channel that deals with what? Political issues, entrepreneurship, education, leadership, and anything. And very soon, to remind you guys, we are going to be talking about healthy eating and things that we will do to look fit. As I always do, you can see I look fit. So I'm going to be discussing that as well on this channel. Our health issue on ATY TV channel will soon be in your door. But please kindly subscribe, share, like, and comment. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.